Hey, good morning. It's BJ and Joe Ondo out and about on the Recumbents. Trying to get in a ride today before the next storm system comes in, which is supposed to be tomorrow, probably late tonight and then coming in tomorrow. And yeah, so we're on the Cottonwood Trail right now. Coming up here, Joe's taking some photographs. Cool old bridge. I don't know what they're ever going to do with it, you know, if they don't use it. It's blocked off. It's like made in the 1930s. It was a major road, you know, back then, but hasn't been used in decades, I don't think. Yeah, we're going to be crossing over here. And there's Joe. She's taking snapshots today. Yeah, so we're going to be crossing over the bridge here because we're heading up to Cottonwood Creek Regional Park. And you could also call this the mini bridges run. There's a lot of bridges on the Cottonwood Creek Trail. But yeah, I just want to apologize to you guys. We haven't been doing many videos lately. We've had a lot of really crummy stuff happen. My brother Chuck, a medically retired Army veteran, passed away, and in Illinois. And my brother Bob and my mom have both in and out of the hospital in the last 2 or 3 weeks. And so we've had to, when Bob was in the hospital, he takes care of Mom most of the time, so we had to go over and take care of my 82-year-old mom. And yeah, so everything's a little bit back towards normal. Okay, got to do the doozer thing. Ole, 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 ole. Yeah, that's the tunnel song by Ryan Doozer. Doozer TV, or Get Out There on YouTube. Check it out. Even if you don't do his style of riding, which is, you know, like, I don't know, his bike is a Priority 600, and so it's kind of a cross between a mountain bike and a gravel bike. It's kind of a neat machine. But, you know, he does the hardcore stuff, you know. He does the, you know, the heavy off-road trails, and does what they call bike packing, not touring like Joe and I would do, but bike packing. And he's got a great site. He's out of Boulder, Colorado, and the guy has the coolest personality you've ever seen. I've never seen anybody be up all the time. Even when he's kind of down, when things are really tough on the trail sometimes, he's way more up than I would be. I would be cursing. Because, yeah, he really gets into some jams. Plus, he's also a bit of a ultra distance runner. You know, he's run the Leadville 100 and stuff like that. So both the run, and he's done the bicycle version too. So yeah, I mean, the guy's just extraordinary. All right, so yeah, like I said, we're on the Cottonwood Creek Trail here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Sadly, we may not have sun for too much longer. Looks like we're going to get a real thick, thin layer of clouds coming in. It's supposed to be more clouds than sun by this afternoon. So, but yeah, I wanted to get a video here into you guys, you know, because like we just haven't had time to get out a whole lot. So like I said, now things are returning a little bit towards normal. And my brother Bob, he's the brother 3 years younger than I am, so he's the next oldest brother. He's got COPD and asthma, and he has a weak aorta valve in his heart, so you know he has to be real careful about what he does, which, you know, it's a real crying shame that Bob you know, that the heart went weak on him, because I know he would love riding a recumbent trike. He would just get a big giggle out of these things. Because let's face it, these things are like the, like I said before, these things are like the go-kart that your mom never could afford to buy you when you were a kid. They really are. They're totally awesome. Yeah, more apartments up there. Joe and I were talking, though, we wouldn't mind having that one on the west edge over here, because man, you talk about a view. Wow. The one on the east, that wouldn't be so hot, although it wouldn't be too bad because you'd be looking over this trail, so that wouldn't be bad either, really. But yeah, so this trail goes right along Cottonwood Creek. Oh, that's pretty rare. We have a homeless person living over here. You don't see that on Cottonwood Creek very often. Howdy. And this is the strangest. It's like a water block, you know, so the water doesn't come like screaming down in there and flood everything out. And like I said, there's at least, oh, I'd say between 5 and 6 bridges, you know, over this trail, because it crosses from one side to the other on Cottonwood Creek. And then we're going up to where our ending point will be Cottonwood Creek Regional Park. I don't know whether it's just Cottonwood Regional Park or Cottonwood Creek Regional Park, but it's a big kind of a cool view there. Little man-made waterfalls. I guess they do that to kind of slow down and agitate the water in the creek. Run up here and get a gratuitous shot of Joe. And then I better back off so somebody doesn't come around the corner and wipe us out. Yeah, that would not be fun. Yeah, that's right. It's not that we're afraid of pain. It's just, it's not us. Now, if you're a fan of Spaceballs, you'll know what we're talking about. If you're not, watch the movie. It's hilarious. Alright, this bridge has got a real heavy bump, so gonna get a little loose here. Oh, arg. Ugh. Yeah, just sometimes the transitions, you know, from the trail to the bridge, or the bridge to the trail, either one, aren't so good. I guess maybe the bridge shifts, you know, from where it was originally laid in. Okay, we got a rider coming up on us. Okay, slow down, dear. We got a rider coming up.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What a great day.
Oh, yes. All right. Howdy. And as you can see, we're going to be coming up on another bridge. And then we got the bridge that's back there. So like I said, this is the Trail of Bridges. But as long as it's not the Bridge of Sighs. If you've never heard the song Bridge of Sighs by Robin Trower, T-O-W-E-R, hear it. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, with that front coming in, the bikes are out today. Because tomorrow don't look good at all. And Monday don't look very good either. So we're gonna be beating on the trainer. For the next 2 days. Which isn't a lot of fun, but we really appreciate you other YouTube video makers, you know, who are on trikes or bicycles, either one, because man, that really helps us out here in the winter time. Because even though we don't get like a ton of snow here in Colorado Springs, because a lot of Colorado Springs is actually on the plains and in the lower foothills, but it gets cold, and Joe and I are just not, you know, we're just not cold people, okay? I mean, I know you can get all the world's most expensive gear and buy a fat tire trike or bike and go out and bomb in the snow and stuff, but Joe and I don't like that. We're just not, you know, it's the same thing. We rode, you know, but we were motorcycle touring riders, not bikers, but motorcycle touring riders for decades. And you know, when it was cold and super windy or whatever, the bike got put in a garage and you know, had a battery charger hooked up to it if we had a garage at the time. If not, I'd have to wait for the warmest day and go take it out for a battery run down the interstate. You need a run of at least an hour at 60 miles an hour to really actually charge the battery worth the darn. So, but yeah, it's a very peaceful trail, except for right here. We're coming up on Academy Boulevard, which is a major, in fact, well, I don't know, I think Powers is actually the #1 major east-west auto thoroughfare now, but Academy used to be the #1, but now it's #2. Howdy. Lots of the fat tire bikes, that's for sure. They're very howdy, they're very popular here in Colorado. And as you can see, it's definitely a MUP, a multi-user trail or multi-user path. So it could be a mutt too. Like that term, mutt. But yeah, lots of runners, lots of dog walkers, bicycles. Few of us weirdo tricycle guys and gals, but not very many. You know, I mean, there's always been a stigma when it comes to trikes, you know. Howdy. Or actually recumbents, period. You know, that, oh, they're for old people, which actually they are. They're wonderful for old people. And, going through, it's not really a tunnel, it's just an overpass. There's another. Man-made rock waterfall. Real sweet. Now we're climbing. Yeah. Normally what we do is we turn around here and we go get lunch. But being that it's this time of year, we got a little later start, so we stopped off at Criterion Bicycles, which I was supposed to start recording, and I forgot. And they have an area for their well, I call it a beer garden or a tap garden. They have what do they call? I don't know what they call it because we don't drink, but you know, local area beers. You know, beers that are made right here, and they have like 12 taps on their patio that you can, you know, go in, pay for your beer, go get a beer, sit down, and they have a nice seating area. And so we go over there and, you know, drink our water and eat our snack. Howdy. And yeah, but like I said, probably not going to be real sunny much longer, because it's definitely trying to catch up to the sun. The only thing about it is, it's kind of, like I said, it's thin clouds, so we don't have to worry about it raining or snowing, doing something insane like that. I mean, come on. It's only the middle of November. It shouldn't snow. Yeah, right. We've been very fortunate. November's been a good month. We really haven't had that much crummy weather. We've had a pretty nice Indian summer, but they come to an end, especially the closer we get to December. December's a cold month here, especially there's a lot of times the week between Christmas and New Year's is frigid, and I mean frigid. We're talking about you know, we're talking about 25 freaking below zero, you know, and that's with a light wind chill. Worse if it has the heavy winds. So we don't get out a lot in December. We'll be doing a whole lot of the, we have a little oh, you know, it's just a real simple, inexpensive recumbent style exercise bike, and I call it the Klingon torture device, okay? But thank goodness for you all that do videos, so we can you know, put the phone up on the display unit and run the video. That really does help, especially you folks, you know, like got a couple real cool trikers in Australia. I wish I could remember their channels. I think one of them's like Recumbents Down Under, and her name is Pam. And then there's a really cool couple. And good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Have a good day.
Yes, yes.
And it's a gentleman and his wife, and they're a lot of fun to watch. And of course, you know, because in Australia it's summer, you know, summer's coming on where winter's coming on here, you know, so they get some nice videos, you know, and they live out, you know, in I don't know like what bay it is, or you know, that type of thing, but they live very close to, it's either an ocean edge or it's a big gigantic bay edge, and so they have a lot of beautiful scenery, you know. Here I get to show you trees. Trees that have no leaves. So these, as my granddaughter used to say, would be naked. They're naked trees. Go ahead, babe. Yeah, Joe's being cool. She slows down for me because, you know, she has the e-assist and I don't, which I know you guys are really tired of hearing. Okay, so I won't bring it up again, but she needs it more than I do. Got a bike back there. Oh, now there's a tough guy. That's a single speed, okay? I'm in awe. Yes, awe. Howdy. Joe has she has 21 gears, so she has 7 gears and 3 ranges. I have 27 gears, so I have 9 gears and 3 ranges. And I could use more gears, and so could Joe. So, especially on the lower end. Of course, she doesn't need it quite as bad with the e-assist, because the e-assist, you know, she can go as low as she can, then she can just drop it in if she has to. If it's a really killer hill, drop it into turbo, you know, and get up that hill. So, where I just have to drop it all the way down. Howdy. Pretty dog. But yeah, there's all kinds of little offshoot dirt trails for people to hike and stuff down here. It's a real nice setup, and the park is huge. I mean, it is huge. You could probably put, you know, you could probably play 10 or 12 games of Pee-wee football or Pee-wee soccer I don't know what they call it. That's what I'm going to call it. And because I know you hardcores, it's not soccer, it's football. Football. Not football. Football's American, okay? No, it's football. Every time I hear the announcers, football, you know, they really hit that foot. So that's what I call it. So if you hear me say football, that's American style. If you hear me say football, that's soccer. I'm an old guy, so it'll always be soccer to me. But it's amazing how that sport has grown. We even have our own soccer team. I guess they're professional. You know, I mean, I don't know what level they are. I don't understand soccer that well, and but they yeah. So we got our own, and they have their own brand new stadium now too. So yeah, it's a good day. You want to know what Joe's doing? She's pointing out hazards to me. We like to do that for us and other people too. As you can see, there's the creek right there. We have not had much rain for the last 2 or 3. Like I said, we had really good weather for the last probably 3 weeks, you know, at least. And not bad weather before then, you know. An occasional day that was kind of creepy. As you can see, this is an urban trail because there's homes right here. But it's a great place for a trail. If I had a home here, I'd definitely make sure I had a gate out to it. Surprises me how many of them don't. I would. We'd have a ramp, so we could just go straight up and straight in. But yeah, I apologize if you see the side of my head, but I don't have an external mic. These are older GoPros. This is a GoPro 3 Plus, so it doesn't have an external mic. You have to go up to at least 4 to get the external mic, and I haven't made it that far yet, and it's probably going to be a while because I'd really like to jump all the way up to like a 6 if I'm going to go any higher than this 3. Because I will say, these GoPro cameras are amazing. I mean, you know, this 3 Plus is probably, I don't know, 10 to 15 years old, you know. Because I mean, they're up to GoPro 12 now, and this is the GoPro 3. So that kind of tells you how, you know, all the advancements. Now this one doesn't have an external mic hookup, and it also doesn't have the EIS system, you know, to make it so it doesn't you know, it doesn't jiggle on you. Can't think of the word for it now, but yeah, basically I think GoPro calls theirs hyper smooth. Yeah, I think that's the name of their EIS system, you know, to keep things steady. But like I said, you can see them clouds are gaining. The sun's starting to go under a little bit. That's kind of why we decided to head straight to the park and not do lunch first, because that way if it does get chilly, because we didn't really, you know, we've got our jackets, but they're just windbreakers, and then we've got double layers on, and we do have you know, warmer gloves and that kind of thing, but we didn't bring anything warmer than that. So if it does turn cold, or, you know, really chilly, we'll have to let's kind of beat it home. So we'll stop and maybe try to get on the inside of the store. Most of the time we stay outside, you know, that way we can keep an eye on the bikes. But unless they have the shades down, which they might, well, once the sun goes you know, under these clouds, they probably will take them down, or bring them up rather, and then we can make sure, you know, we can at least see out the window where our bikes are, and we would lock them up. We carry both a cable and a heavy duty padlock, and a U-bolt lock. There's Cottonwood Creek there. Right now we're on another really busy street. This is Union Boulevard. Okay, yeah, as you can tell, it's very noisy. So, I'm going to shut her down for now. We'll get back to you. Come on. Okay. Okay. We've got over Union Boulevard, and now we're going up. This is kind of the final leg up to the park. Goes up ahead here. Passing on your left. Thank you. Have a good day. Okay. So we're back in the much more quiet part of the trail. Yeah, so one bad thing about urban trails, and that's that you got to deal with intersections. And some of these urban trails have really heavy intersections, like Union, like the one we just were at, and Academy. Those are both very heavy. As you can tell, how much more peaceful it is here. Rider back. Howdy. I wonder if you wonder if that constant bell thing drives you crazy after a while. Yeah, I think it would me too. I mean, I understand it, because that's supposed to be a bear bell for those mountain bikes, you know, so it scares off the bears. Not so much scares off, but lets them know there's something coming. Something evil comes this way. Not really, but I don't know. Maybe to a bear. Howdy. Maybe to a bear, a weird-looking contraption on wheels with a dingy bell all the time would be evil. Yeah, I always feel sorry for these people that live across the creek here, because you would think it'd be, you know, somebody would be really cool from the city and put a bridge across here so they could get here easy, but no, they got to go all the way back down to Union to get up here. If it was sunny, you could kind of see the foothills behind us. When I got the camera pointed this way, I do apologize for the video, or I mean the audio degrading, but I'm quite a ways from my lips here at the moment. Yeah, these older, this GoPro 3 Plus and the other one too, technically can be kind of set up for Wi-Fi, and I'd have to learn how to do that before I could use one, you know, get one of them really nice, you know, Wi-Fi style mics, you know, where you don't have to have a cable. But since those mics cost 3 times what this camera cost me, I don't have one, darn it. Someday I'll have a GoPro 12 and all the cool stuff. And if I don't, oh well, no biggie. As long as my GoPro 3s keep working, I'll be a happy camper. Yeah, like we talked about before, this trail's all concrete, but that doesn't mean it's actually smooth. It's pretty smooth, but anytime you have the indentions, you know, I guess they put those in for, you know, heat stress and winter stress, you know. But it's amazing. They're very shallow, but you can really feel them on this tray. Another bridge. This is probably the smallest of all the bridges. You got disc golf players here. Howdy. Oh yeah, we love these things. You guys are too, though. We used to do that a lot.
Hell yeah.
Have a good day.
You too.
You can see the disc golf course down here. If you're looking for something to do and your area has a disc golf course, buy a couple of discs and go check it out. Because it's really, I mean, it's fun. Hello again. It's that kind of, you know, it's the kind of sport that you don't have to be like a super athlete to do. I mean, yeah, if you want to go pro, because believe it or not, they do have pro disc golfers. Passing on your left. Thank you. I'm the last one. Now this is a really good course here. This is out of the park, and like I said, it's a very busy area here. There's lots of everybody. You got walkers, you got dog walkers, you got runners, you got disc golf players, bicyclists. I thought I was the only one that did that. Have a good day, man. You too. Yeah, you did put it in the water a lot when we played. One of the things we're coming at, they had this closed off. They were putting in new drainage system in the park, so it looks like they got it back up 100%. So that's good, because it's one of the 3 major disc golf parks here in Colorado Springs. But yeah, like I said, if you're looking for an easy sport, you know, nothing else, man, you throw the disc, go for, you know, and you get a good walk in. Like this one here has quite a few some uphills. It's easy. Hello? You see that I don't know if you could see it, but that disc just landed up here. So they throw from a tee, which is a cement tee, and you do your different there's, you know, it's just like real golf, you know, there's different strokes. They have different discs, you know. Some discs are all about distance, some discs are really good short. They have a certain type of disc is called a putter for close in work, and yeah, so a lot of fun. Here's more of the creek there, another little man-made waterfall. Yeah, I wish I could get a little closer over there, but you never know when traffic's coming. So, all right. Oh, they put it way over here. There's Joe. Yeah, now this is really funny. But what we came up here to, besides doing the ride, what we came up here to check was, you know, this place had a fully functional restroom, but the city said it was too expensive to maintain, so they put in a bunch of porta potties instead, which I don't know how much cheaper that would be, but I guess it must be cheaper than a regular restroom. Go ahead there, my friend.
Have a good day.
You too. So yeah, that's that's our goal. We're checking out porta potties. That's pretty sad, isn't it? But hey, any excuse for a ride, right? Now you can see down in there, you know, they have a lot of cool trees and stuff, you know, for this disc golf course. Where some of them are pretty wide open, but this one here, it's a bit more on the technical side, I guess you'd say. Yeah, at least it's not bad looking. I mean, they even got funky bike rack, or you know, funky bike rack there. Those would actually work okay for. They do have a full restroom on the other end over there in those buildings. I don't know if you can see them over there, but they only opened it during sporting events. So this is it, as we say. So I'm going to go out and turn around and then shut you off. And so this is the new thing. This is supposed to be better. Sometimes I think the city's lost their mind, but that's okay. Our city does strange things, but at least they put porta potties here. So as you can see, that's the soccer, pee-wee football. You know what? I'm gonna have to come in at a different angle for this one, because I mean it's like a 90-degree special. So I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna come out here, and I'm gonna turn around. Yeah, I am. Wait for this truck here. And nobody behind me. Spin. They're very, very nicely done for porta potties. Yeah, like I said, this thing's a 90-degree special here, so you kind of have to hit it just right. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right, so that gives you an idea. And then up on the hill, way over there, is the is a big YMCA, and over there is baseball diamonds, and there's a playground, and as you can see, a lot of, like I said, a very favorite place for a lot of dog walkers here. So, but, okay, well, we're gonna use the facilities, as they say. So we're gonna shut you down, and again, we'll get back to you. Bye for now. Hey, I told you we'd get back to you. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're picking up the, what's the name of this trail? Shook's Run Trail, there we go. Because we want to see if they've, yesterday we noticed they completed the cement work to hook Shook's Run Trail back up to the Rock Island Trail, but they still had a lot of trucks and stuff on it, so we wanted to find out if they actually cleared it all out enough to where you could just pick up the trail and then head up to Rock Island. We've been waiting for this connection for, like, it's weird because they used to have it, you know, hooked directly into it, and then when they decided to make the connector trail to go down to the Pikes Peak Greenway, they took it out. So, you know, for months now, you know, there's been a big gap of dirt, and so you had to get off on the gravel and then beat your way up to pick up the new spot of the trail, or the Rock Island Trail. But now it looks like it's finished all the way finally. So we're just checking this out. This is going to be the this area here will be the ending of our video, because as you can see, the clouds have really come in. So we'll be heading home, or heading back to the storage area. Go ahead, ma'am. And yeah. Okay, you gotta wait for this bicyclist here. Let's see, that's Shook's Run going that way. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see if they've taken down the obstacles so you can hook this up now, because this will make it a lot easier, even for even though they don't have the more southern part of the Rock Island connector done yet. This way we can come up little back streets and we can pick this up and not have to go through the streets over here anymore. So that'd be really nice. The only reason we'll have to go over there would be if we needed to go to Federal Credit Union, which is where we have our bank. So yeah, it looks like I don't know, the what you call it, the stanchions may still be up, so we'll see. Somebody's down there on a motorcycle, looks like, and they're not supposed to be doing that. These are non-motorized urban trails. They're not now that doesn't mean you can't have you can have a class 1 e-bike on these trails, and that's Joe's is considered a class 1. I don't know, it's looking like they got a block up still, which is really stupid, because they're going on the other side to continue this, and then it will be done. So they don't really need to block this off. They're just being turkeys about it, which is a real bummer. So our video is going to end up being a little shorter than we'd hoped. We was hoping we could get all the way through, but they're not going to do that for us yet. What a shame. Nope, they still got the guard up. That's a bummer. Seems kind of stupid. Yeah. So, nope, they still won't let you go all the way. Well, maybe not. Maybe okay. Okay, so it's that side. But yeah, you can see they're going to hook it. The trail's going to come up over here, and they're going to hook it in. But this piece of concrete we're on now has been gone for months. Howdy.
Oh. Been a nuisance.
Yes, it has.
Probably got a little tough on those.
It
got soft there.
Yeah. It's not too. It wasn't too bad, but just kind of bounce you all over the place,
Same with these little tires.
Yeah.
Mountain bike wouldn't even notice.
Oh, I know. That's like on a lot of these trails, The city goes, well, we don't understand what you're talking about. I'm going like, okay, I have 20-inch tires, and we're going down this trail, and they've got these 2-inch wide cracks in it, and we go kabam, 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 kabam.
You want to get them on a bike, take them out.
Yeah, and then of course now you know what would happen. They'd all come out on 29-inch wheeled mountain bikes, or fat tires, even worse, and they're like, we don't feel no bump. Yeah, at least they're getting there. Yep. Slowly but surely. You too. So yeah, so this is the new part. They'll finish the dirt trail there for the runners. That's what that is. And they'll hook that up with the dirt trail over here, the gravel trail, not really dirt, but gravel. It's kind of a nice little deal. The only problem of it is they build that for, runners and walkers that don't want to use the hard surface. But the problem of it is eventually, if, nobody really takes care of it, so the weeds just kind of grow back, which is a bummer. Give you a rear view there. Like I said, as you can see, it's quite the gray day today. But yeah, so like I said, we're now we turned off the Shook's Run trail, and we're back on the Rock Island Trail. And the Shook's Run runs north-south, and the Rock Island runs east-west. And the part there where you saw the construction, that's the new Rock Island connector. And then you'll be able, when they finish that, you'll be able to take this trail all the way down to the Pikes Peak Greenway. So to be continuous. Really, really nice. But we've been waiting for 3 years for them to get this done, because they told us they were going to start in December of 2021. Well, they didn't. And December of 2022 came on, and they didn't. So early, like January 2023, they finally started on it. The part we're on now is only a few months old, and so this was the redoing of this part of the trail. So yeah, so like I said, it's really, really nice that they finally hooked up Shook's Run there, because you'd have to drop off like about a 6-inch drop, and on these trikes that's not a good thing, and into the dirt and rocks and beat your way over there, you know. So that was no fun. So we come up to this alleyway back here, or this entryway back here, and they have a dirt part to be able to get up on the trail here. And so that's what we do. We come the back streets by the park, and then we just get this here, and then we take this up here. Now if we could just get them to do this concrete work to the rest of the Rock Island Trail, which is on the other side of the street we're coming up on, basically Templeton Gap Road, because that's still the old asphalt. And the first part between Templeton Gap Road and Paseo Road is not in too bad a shape, but the next one from Paseo all the way up to Union Boulevard is absolutely horrible. It's got huge 2 and 3 inch cracks all the way across the trail, and on these non-suspended trikes, it's brutal. Well, we do have rear suspension, but that doesn't help your, the front end from falling into those little, falling into those 2 inch to 3 inch wide cracks, and not exactly good on the frame, and the wheels and everything else. Like I said, Joe's got it a little better because she has the Schwab-Lee Big Apple balloon style tires, so she has a little bit of suspension built into those tires for the front end of her trike. I don't. I have more high pressure regular marathons on the front, and I'm going to switch over to the Big Apples on my next tire thing, because it would be nice to have a little suspension, it's kind of crazy not to, but howdy. And all right, well, so what we're going to do now is we're going to jump off on the Templeton Gap Street bike lane, and then we're going to head back over to Cascade Street, and then back to the barn. So we'll stop right here and just say, hey, thanks for coming along. We really appreciate the fact that our subscribers are hanging in there with us, and if you're not a subscriber but a new person, welcome, and we'd love to have you as a subscriber, that's for sure. There'll never be a pay thing for my channel, because I just don't believe in that. This is just for fun. And so yeah, we're gonna call it a day today. Call it a video, I guess we'll call it. and we hope you enjoyed the ride. Like I said, please think about subscribing if you're not a subscriber. If you want to be notified of our next video, which would include this one, of course, that's coming up, click the bell logo, little bell logo, and then you'll be automatically notified when our next video is coming. And then, hey, we'd love to see a big old thumbs up if you like the video. If you don't like the video, give us a thumbs down, and either way, leave us a comment. We really like your comments, you know, and whether they're good or bad, you know, because that's how we learn. So, all right, well, again, this is BJ Ando from Out and About on the Recumbents. So just always remember, man, ride low, ride slow, but always ride recumbent, and even better, on a trike. Bye till next time.